It's Thad from Willow Way Nurseries in Avon, Ohio. Just wanted to talk to you today about growing degree days. We're at 455. We've got a couple pests that are kind of in the window to be out right now. Is boxwood leaf miner. We just passed the window for that adult emergence, so you want to be looking for that. Miss Kim lilacs in full bloom at 498, which is important. We're going to be coming up on that. This week's kind of forecast to be dry and warmer, so we're going to grow degree days here fairly quickly. Black locust is in full bloom at 467, and then at about 500 days, oyster shell scale, the first crawler egg hatch happens. So we're going to be moving up on some scale applications here. Those are all important notes going forward here. Scale is going to continue throughout the summer now. We're on a weekly program for scale, and also one thing that's going to get started in areas typically from 450 to 550, usually see the first flight of leaf hoppers. That usually kind of coincides with when farmers start to cut hay. That kind of brings them out, so when first crop is kind of ready. So we're starting treatments this week for that in red maple, in some birch, also in wisteria, and a couple other plants that tend to get hit pretty early and hard with it. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit here, we're on about a 15-day window right now where we're going to be in kind of a drier spell. So water management's another piece that's really important. When we water, how we water, times and how much water is being used is important. We have a recapture system here, and then we also pull off of a creek to refill our ponds that we have here. So we have quite a bit of holding capacity, but we constantly are managing the water that we're using. And that kind of ties into a little bit about areas in the Midwest here, upper Midwest and even East Coast. They're talking about some droughts in the Midwest this summer or potential, so you'll want to be cautious of how you're using your water. The other part I want to talk about, I have roses here behind me, some of our production of roses. You can see they're in full bloom right now. We've got lots of roses in production, really great color. Two things that are really important to note about some of the things with roses is, one is we want to make sure that we're feeding them. They're a heavy feeder. We want to make sure that we're getting the nutrients right and that everything is set up for success with these. So water management's really critical. Also, we want to talk through the timing and amounts of fertilizer used. Liquid feeding is good. If you get these in your yard, in your sales yard, and they've been sitting there a little while, you may want to do a little top dress. We have 3 to 4 month duration top dress on these, but you do want to feed them. They will, once they start blooming, be pretty heavy feeding. So keep that in mind. Have a great day, and hopefully this was helpful.